This is gonna get me in trouble.
He's gonna get in trouble. He's already gotten in trouble, so this is not gonna get you in trouble. Who clocked who first, Dylan?
All right. Well, I reckon there's
Technically.
elements of it.
Yeah, go ahead, break it down.
What are some things I do
What does he
love
love
about
most about you? Or it can be like, yeah, you can change it to.
you?
You can say whatever you want.
Well, I like your. There's so many things. What? Okay.
How you feel?
Are we recording?
Nope.
I feel good.
You feel good?
Do 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 do.
Me, my, mo, moo, me. Do, re, mi, fa,
Mo
sol,
me my mo.
ti, da. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time. I'm finally doing this. This is the thing. One day you meet somebody, a stranger, and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna keep that one. And then you start kissing in the mouth, and then one day you just keep. Isn't that strange that you just stay with a stranger even though you could totally be a serial killer?
You could do as well.
I'm not saying I'm not. It's all part of the plan.
Bonnie
so
and
far,
Clyde.
so good. Oh. You guys, this is Dylan. You may have seen him pop up once or twice on my Instagram. We've been kissing in the mouth. How do you feel? Is it strange? It's a little strange for me just because I've never shown a man on the internet as a connection to me. This is the first.
I feel privileged. It's an honor. Thank you
You're
for
welcome.
having me.
Yes. Yes. Okay, so we, like I said in the previous video, there's a person in my life, and so I decided to do what I feel like couples do, or people do, on the internet. They do a Q&A. So I asked my Instagram peeps, you guys over on Instagram, to ask any questions that you had for Dylan. Please silence your cell phone while filming is in process. So I asked you guys on my Instagram if you had any questions for us, and you did.
Oh, okay.
A lot of you had the same question, and it was just asked in a number of different ways.
Oh, look at you. You've got it already.
Yeah, I got it already. I am, have it produced. I don't. This is very off the cuff, but I do have it all on my phone. The number one question was, how did y'all meet? Who clocked who first? How did you meet? How did you and your boyfriend meet? You two are a gorgeous couple. How did you meet your BF? Y'all are so cute, by the way. It's like all such a beautiful couple. It's very nice. You guys have been very nice to us, which is nice.
How did we meet?
How did we meet, Dylan?
We met probably about a decade ago now, I'd say.
Yeah. Yeah.
In Los Angeles.
We did.
With my old band. We were a lot younger.
We were a lot younger. Yeah, so haven't been dating since 9 years ago, but we did meet in LA. So I also should point out that, in case you can't tell by his accent, Dylan is Australian. I'm American. And so that's why us meeting in America is like, wait, what? 9 years ago? So you came over with your band.
Came over with my band back then, and we became friends.
Yeah.
Long distance friends. Because I would always return back to my homeland.
Yep.
And it was definitely an online relationship. Friendship.
He's saying it in such a nice way.
Well, we were just different people 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And then this time last year, I went back to America because I hadn't been there for quite some time since COVID.
Yeah.
And we caught up. Went on was it a date? It felt like a date for me.
Do you think it was a date? I feel like it was a date.
Yeah, we went on our first date, and Drew took me out. And
Did I take you out? I chose the place.
You chose the place.
Yeah.
And we didn't even know, like, if we were, like, I didn't know if Drew was in a relationship or if you had children or, what your deal was.
Yeah.
Fortunately for me, you were single.
Yeah.
And we had a really lovely date.
Yeah.
And then I asked her out on another date.
Yeah.
Went and saw a band, that was cool. Did a downtown thing.
Went to go see a band, didn't actually see the band.
Oh yeah, yeah. We were just having too much fun. And then yeah, I came back to Australia, and then we spoke about like, would there be the chance of you coming over here and you know, I'll show you around and
Like casual, yeah. Come
Yeah.
to Sydney, whatever, no big deal.
And then a few months went by, and then she's like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm coming.
Yeah, that's what happened. And then I was here for maybe like 10 days.
Yeah, definitely, like a little bit. What, until then?
And when
I asked you out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It was definitely like, well, once like you know, you were here and we had realized, you know, we had aligned in so many different ways.
We're speaking so formally. We're like, yes, he came over and we aligned, and our
genitals aligned.
chemistries, yes, our genitals, our chemistry was chemistrying.
And yeah, and then I asked you out. Probably could have picked a better date to ask you out on.
Yeah, because now our anniversary is September 11th. Thank you for that, Dylan.
But it would have been September 10th in America.
True.
Just
So
so
we
you
can
know.
choose, because we were in Sydney, so technically it was September 11th in Sydney, but yes, it can be September 10th in America.
Yeah.
It works out.
And then that was like 8 months ago, and we've been doing the long distance thing
Yeah.
for now.
Yeah, for now. So that's another thing that you guys had questions about. Good segue. Good job. About long distance, because I feel like we are like this is like as long distance as you can get, you know? LA and Sydney.
Although, but I reckon our time zones like work really well together, because I'll get up in the morning and it'll be like,
They do, yeah.
it'll be like, you know, mid-afternoon for you, leading
Yeah.
into the evening. So then I can just like catch up how your day was. And you stay up late anyway, so then it kind of works out well.
Yeah, it works out, because I think it'd be harder if you lived in Europe, because that's like 9 hours depending. And so it's like literally
The
like
opposite.
night and day. Yeah, but
Yeah.
with Sydney and LA, it's like by the time you wake up, it's like 2 o'clock for me. So we
Yeah.
have most of the day until past when I go to sleep.
Yeah.
So it works out. It's like I'm her, that movie. I live in his phone and we FaceTime all the time and talk on the phone every day.
Yeah. I'm driving around for work. We make it work.
We make it work. Because now, like, we have it. This is the wrong bra. Sorry, you guys. I haven't been meaning to flash you with my bra this whole time.
Hey.
We made it work. Because now I get to visit Australia all the time.
Yeah.
And you're up next.
Do you enjoy it?
I do enjoy it. I like Australia.
There's some pros and cons, definitely.
Listen, the first thing is, so I've been here a few seasons, okay? I've been here during your summer, I've been here during your winter, and I've been now through your
Autumn, fall.
in-between. Yes.
This is fall.
Australia does not, the weather, does not agree with my hair, okay? So I show up on the day one, and my hair is fully potential, you know? And then the humidity or the moisture in the air or whatever gets to it, and it just shrinks over time, which is fine. We like the fro. But like sometimes I don't always want to be in full-blown fro, you know what I mean? In full round, and it just keeps getting smaller and smaller.
Well, look,
It's okay though.
summer is around the corner somewhat.
It is.
And it's very hot. It's just obviously a tropical climate down here. You've got it all.
How formal we're being. No, but I like it here. I like your Tim Tams. And
I think I've
like
showed you every sort of Australian,
literally everything.
Australiana food.
He's the best tour guide. Like, this is my third time here now, and the fact that he is still finding places to take me that I haven't seen, and it's like fully packed every single day. Somehow.
Hey, there's a lot to see around here too.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've
Sydney.
He lives in Sydney, and then we've your mom lives in Byron, so we've gone up there.
Yeah.
I've seen Wollongong, I've seen Barrie, I've seen the Three Sisters, I've seen
Blue Mountains.
Blue Mountains, I've seen Bondi Beach and Coogee Beach.
Yeah.
I feel like we've covered a lot of ground.
You went to Manly,
I went to Manly.
so We need to, I think next time we need to go down to Victoria, down to Melbourne. Melbourne.
That's the other thing. I feel like that needs to be a separate video of how we do speak the same language, but the slang is completely different. Not even the slang, words for things.
There's definitely some words that like we've found out could get each other in trouble had we not.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously the obvious one is just like thongs for us.
Thongs.
Flip-flop for you.
Yeah. And how you, in Australia, you call a diaper a nappy.
Yes. And so there's signs everywhere with babies saying nappy.
Yeah, and it's like, that's something different in America. I was like, I don't know if it was ever gonna come up, but just so you know.
Yeah, there's a lot of little things like
so many.
Well, even like halloumi cheese. I thought that was interesting.
Okay, you guys, you let me know. I really want this to be a separate video because I feel like that we could do a lot, but
Okay.
You guys let me know. If you're in America, have you heard of halloumi cheese? And if you have heard of it, can you just co-sign the fact that it's not common? Because I had never heard of halloumi cheese.
Yeah. Yeah, I reckon we do like a food one.
Yeah, we
So
definitely
you can
should.
try all these different
Yeah.
cuisines.
And then just like the slangs of it all.
And then I
all
can
that.
try all American.
Yeah. This person asked, how did he get so lucky?
It's a great question.
Great question. I love that question.
I would say,
Yeah, Dylan, how'd you get so lucky?
yeah. Hard work and persistence.
Yeah. Because I did, you almost lost your chance because I got mad at you in LA. That's why you ended up giving me the seal,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know?
The plush toy.
Plush toy.
Yeah. Which has become a little bit of a thing now.
It is a thing. What's the thing?
Every time that we see each other, I get to, well, I'll gift you with a new plush toy.
It's usually some animal native to Australia.
Yeah. Well, I feel like, you know, you've come here the last couple of times, so it's like, here's a new plush toy. So now you've got a kangaroo, you've got a koala.
I have a wombat,
Wombat.
and then I have the seal, but that was from San Francisco.
Yeah. And so there's so many more native Australian animals you could get. Platypus.
Platypus!
Yeah.
Platypi are Australian.
Yeah.
I was a huge fan of Phineas and Ferb and Perry the Platypus.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know he was Australian.
Yeah.
He didn't talk, so I didn't hear an accent.
Tasmanian tiger. Or Tasmanian devil.
Yeah, and
There's heaps of birds.
We joked that there's so many that when it gets to the point where you run out of animals and you start gifting me native plants from Australia, it's time to call it a day.
Here's a waratah.
Yeah.
Actually, that's the thing though. Like, even if I gave you a bunch of Australian native flowers, they just look like
Yeah.
like dried flowers.
Yeah. Who clocked who first?
This is gonna get me in trouble.
He's gonna get in trouble. He's already gotten in trouble, so this is not gonna get you in trouble. Who clocked who first, Dylan?
All right. Well, I reckon there's
Technically.
elements of it.
Yeah, go
'cause
ahead, break it down.
I reached out to you.
You did.
So I actually clocked you first,
Yeah.
coming to America,
Yeah.
and like, hey, you know, I'd love to catch up with you.
Yeah.
Needless to say, I was probably a little bit like, you know, too casual coming back here. But to keep in mind, who would have thought like a long distance relationship, like that is so difficult.
Fair.
And so like,
Sore difficult.
we've made it work. Like, we made it work. You know, it hasn't been easy.
Yeah, no, you're not gonna get in trouble for that because technically, yeah, you did clock me first by reaching out, being like, hey,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be in the States next month, let's hang out.
Yeah, and then like, you know, with you being like, hey, I can actually come over to Sydney, you know, like, because it's so expensive,
Yeah, totally.
you know?
I get that because like you wouldn't have thought, you just think like, oh, we're gonna catch up,
Yeah.
probably bump nasties, and then it's like, okay, see you next time I'm in the States, you know?
Yeah.
It's like you're not thinking that, yeah, this long distance relationship between Australia and
Yeah.
LA is gonna work.
But I think sometimes, like, you know, after being single for quite a little bit, you kind of get, I don't know, like, you know, like, I needed a little bit of a kick in the ass to be like, hey, I'm here, you know,
Yeah.
I got feels for you. Don't lose me.
I wouldn't say I said it like that.
No, but, you know.
You were like, you should visit me in Sydney. And I was like, okay. And then I was like, you know how he said it in LA, so I didn't really believe him because I was like, okay, it's just like.
Yeah, but I'm like, oh yeah, come, it'll be so much fun, you know, and then it's
Yeah,
like,
I'm like,
hey,
sure.
I'm serious, like, I can come. So I needed a bit of like yeah.
Right.
And then you probably you put a lot of trust in me because I could have been like, which I'm sure happens a lot, to be honest.
What?
Like, yeah, come over, you know, like there's a hotel down the road you can stay in and like, and like, you know,
Oh, yeah.
and then I'm like, oh yeah, let's catch up like once a week,
Right,
you know?
yeah.
But I was like, no, come, like I will take you everywhere, I'll show you
Yeah,
everything.
actually, that's actually kind of crazy that, like, we weren't together yet, and I flew here to, like, stay with Dylan for, like, 3 weeks.
But we trust each other and we know each other. We've like, yeah, I mean,
So we went from, like, 0 to 100, because it's, like,
actually that is the one tricky
it's, like,
thing.
living together
Because
immediately.
we're like living together, like waking up in the morning, going to sleep.
Yeah.
Like, I need to use the bathroom, play some loud music.
Yeah. So I kind of think that, damn, I kind of want that whole, because I think, like, that goes with the long distance thing of, like, usually, you know, we were talking about, like, you go through, like, the dating phase because you live in the same city and it's like, oh, like, I'll see you on Friday, and then you might, like, meet up place, or, like, someone will come back to your place and, like, stay overnight, whatever, and then it's like you go your separate ways. But with us, it was, like, immediately, like, hey, come, and then we're living together for 3, so you, like, where can I poop? You know what I mean?
We're
Go
like on each
downstairs,
other's like,
makeup off, stars all over it, like, immediately.
it's like we have to be on the same like body clock. Like, hey, I'm hungry. You hungry? Not yet. Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat.
Yeah. So I feel like we, like, skipped a lot of steps, or you just do when you're long distance, you know?
But at the same time, we also are like, in a way, still in the honeymoon period, because when we do catch up after months of
True.
not seeing each other,
True.
we can, you know, connect.
Yeah. Someone asked, will he consider moving to LA?
Yes. Yes, I'm very strongly considering it. Obviously, like, it's just trying to work out timing. Hey, America's really hard to get a working visa for.
It's real hard to get in there, isn't it? It's kind of hard for Americans to get back there, honestly, or to stay. So it's really
Yeah.
hard for people who aren't American.
Yeah, so, you know, it'll work itself out eventually.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. What does he love most about you? Sorry, they're kind of like leaning toward me because obviously
No, they're great.
they didn't know you
No,
yet.
yeah, they're good.
If this dies, we're gonna do it on my phone.
What do I love mostly about you? Mostly, was it? Or what are some things I do
What does
love
he love
about
most about you? Or it can be like, yeah, you can change it to.
you?
You can say whatever you want. Whatever.
Well, I like your... There's so many things. I mean, look, alright. Besides, like, you are obviously stunning inside and out. But, like, specifically, I think I love your sense of humor.
Oh.
Your... sort of like, what would be the word? Like, gentle nature. Like, you're like, very, like, selfless.
Oh. Yeah.
And and trying to think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well-
like you're really genuine, aren't you? So
Yeah.
you you don't. What you are is what you get.
Yeah. Blunt.
Blunt. I do like love that you're like glamorous as well, and you put a lot of thought into what you wear and your hair, and like, I don't know, like it sounds dumb to say cleanliness, but do you know what I mean?
Like
things that.
germaphobeness.
Yeah, yeah. And your teeth are lovely. Big smile.
It's like you're put on the spot. You're like,
Yeah, and
I mean,
you're a good driver.
yeah. Aw, cute.
Yeah, you're like healthy as well, like really healthy. Like, I reckon we like align. Even like that sort of things, like it seems silly, but like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
diet and stuff, and like
It's important, I
we
feel,
can
yeah.
exercise together or like eat
Yeah.
clean food together. Even though you love Tim Tams in the morning.
God, I love Tim. Okay, first of all, I had Tim Tams in the morning maybe a couple times. It's not like I'm eating Tim Tams. And hey, even if I was, when I'm here, it's like I'm on vacation, so I can eat Tim Tams in the morning if I want.
Yeah, you can.
He's the one buying pints of ice cream. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Obviously, I'm gonna eat them. We already did the how do you handle long distance, how do you get so lucky.
How'd it go with that answer?
You did a good job. Yeah. Should I turn it back in reverse? What do I love most about you? Just
I'd be curious.
I think you're really funny, and like he's not funny in like a type of way. It's like you just make me laugh without you're not trying to make me laugh. Like he's just like goofy, and like half the time I'm laughing at him, but it's like okay guys, my camera died, so if the framing or the quality is a little different, sorry. Oopsies. Excuse us.
We're filming in the car. Why are we filming in the car?
Lighting, I think.
Lighting.
Yeah, it just makes it easier. Because we're also doing this on the last day of the trip, and I should have planned that out better.
And we're about to go out for lunch, so.
Yeah, and we're about to go out for lunch. I'm gonna show them a little chest.
Little chest hair.
I was talking about, of course the camera dies when I'm talking about what I love most about you.
Right.
Damn, yeah, it's like gonna be.
Yeah,
Sorry, guys. Yeah, you're just really, you make me laugh a lot.
Oh, thank you.
And you're really sweet and thoughtful. It's just like little things, you know, like I think you're very in tune with your emotions, and I think not a lot of guys are. I feel like you're more like lovey-dovey, corny for lack of a better word than I am sometimes, you know, and I think it's usually like the other way around, but like I totally am. I'm just not the best at like expressing. I get like, you know what I mean? Where you're good with words. You don't shy away from like a love letter type of vibe, you know?
Yeah. Casanova. No, I think though, but it kind of works, right? Like our natural, like, you know, like humor, like we just can just get along really well, and you know, laugh and just chat. Yeah. Just chat.
I'm trying to remember what the last question was. I can't look because it's recording on my phone.
Well, we can always do this again.
True.
Maybe when I'm in America.
Yeah, let's do it in America, because then we can do like the food stuff and like talk more about the long distance and like whatever.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if there's any other this is Dylan. Dylan lives in Sydney. He's Australian. He's a Taurus.
I am Taurian.
You're a Taurian?
Yeah. Yeah. So does that work? Does that work out? Taurus and Aquarius?
I don't know. Someone tell me. I have no idea, actually.
Hopefully.
Yeah, someone's like, you in trouble, girl.
Yeah.
Danger. Anything else you would like to tell the people? I think you are handling this very well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
No, I'm just like, you know, look, excited to be welcomed into the Drew Dorsey fan club.
It's just so funny. Like, and also right before I was like, are you comfortable with this? Like, we so don't have to do it. You guys know I'm like terrible at being consistent with posting videos, so I'm like, we don't have to do this. And he's like, yeah, no, I want to.
No, you made me get nervous. Then I'm like, wait, should I not be like? Is it? I'm like, are we going live? Like,
right after this, we'll go live on my Instagram. That would be kind of fun, just for like a couple minutes, maybe when we're like kind of tipsy.
Yeah, we can do that.
All right, guys. Stay tuned. Well, Dylan will pop back in on my channel another time. But love you guys. Thanks for watching. Feel free to grill him in the comment section. Mwah. Feel free to grill him and ask him questions.
I feel like honestly I got away with this pretty well. You can ask some more hard-hitting.
Like the questions were very like because most of them were about like how did you meet and like
and they don't.
And
no
stuff.
one knows me, so yeah.
So go ahead, do a deep dive, dig up some dirt on him, and then come back.
Oh god! Wait, what do I have?
Also, oh my god, I haven't done this in so long. If you made it to this point in the video, what emoji should you comment down below? What's a Dylan-like emoji? Like the little guy just standing there.
The guy. I've never done that.
Like a boyfriend tag.
Oh, I've never done that. What do? I do the I like the eyes, the side eyes.
Eyes? Okay, if you made it to this point in the video, do the little side eyes that look like titties.
Ah.
Love you guys.